Mornington Cup, and that is a big memory for Tony McAvoy and Tom Sadler. He claims 2, so gets down to 58, has to give 4 kilos to the bottom weights, and also has to overcome the hoodoo that is merged today, and that is the Anzac Silks. Michael Felgate said at the start of our preparation that the Anzac Silks would be just saluting left, right and centre. 5 races down, they're yet to salute.
Just landing on the duck egg at the moment. Gee, he can pick a mick. He's it's like Nostradamus at times, isn't he? Look, big memories going super. He was just left in front a long way from home at Mornington when the leader and favourite Tom Melbourne fainted. He was nutted right on the line. That form's great. His horses run well in a Caulfield Cup, so he is the class and he's well weighted with 58.
Swakadelic won the Tawny Night Cup at Moonee Valley, ran 5th in the Adelaide Cup, 7th in the Mornington Cup, and now comes here to the Anzac Cup.
Well, he covered ground in the Mornington Cup, so I could forgive him there. I mean, that win you referenced at Moonee Valley, he beat a horse called Sign Off, who's run 4th in a Melbourne Cup here. That's good enough.
He did receive 7.5 kilos off Sign Off, though, to be fair.
And fair enough, too.
Mujadal's a Ballarat Cup winner, and this preparation comes back to Flemington, where 3 starts ago he won the Bagot.
That's right, at 2,800 here, and look, when he gets his own way out there, and he is hard to get by. He was just raced 2 fresh Moonee Valley a couple of runs ago, and forgive that, and faded Mornington, but there was high pressure in that race.
Start number 80 in the career of Tuscan Fire, and he's had 12 wins. What a career he's had. 3 of them have been here at Flemington.
And 2 over the jumps. He's been a ripper, hasn't he? He was a rising 10-year-old. Not convinced he was suited leading last time and faded. I guess you're only 3 lengths off Barisha and Big Memory Prior. You must have a case.
5 and 6 are scratchings. Don DeRemo gets out to the right trip for him, and he returns to Flemington, where 5 starts ago he placed in a Queen Elizabeth.
That's right. He had 54.5 that day and was just off Dandino and Secret Number. That's outstanding form for this. And he stuck to his task okay at Mornington in the Cup there, and I reckon that tops him off here.
Team Williams have High Church trying to make it 3 wins in a row. Katie Mallion's got a nice association with this young stayer.
He's 2 for 2 in Australia at 2,500 metres plus, and he's carried weight in both the wins. But Caulfield was jumping sharply in Trip 2. I think he can measure up here, especially given 54.
Well, Team Williams used to own number 9 At First Sight and ran 2nd in a Bendigo Cup and ran a top 10 in a Melbourne Cup. That's a long time ago, though. He's rising 10.
Yeah, and look, he's not racing like a coming winner, is he? He's just held his ground last time in an easier race.
Number 10 is Word of Mouth, gelding by not a single doubt. Gets to this trip for the first time. Would he be a slight query to your eye to the 2,500 metres?
Oh, look, I think it's a legitimate query, yes. He was just an even effort last time. I thought held his ground back there, and albeit in a race dominated by the front runner, and a bit more depth here.
Well, there's no query in regards to the trip for number 11, Red Fella. Just whether or not he's going to be quick enough is the big challenge for here. Chris Ryan's the trainer from Warrnambool.
Super genuine, this horse. Has to make up 4.8 lengths on High Church, though, and meets him worse at the weight, so he can't turn the tables mathematically. Tintardlia
is horse number 12. Now, this is the mare by Hidden Dragon for Australian Thoroughbred. Bloodstock has just been going through the grades perfectly, isn't it? 64-70 grade. This is a big leap, though.
Yeah, it is. He's flying, though. The last 2 wins, 1 wet, 1 dry, have been excellent. Beat a subsequent winner, Schwada Mia, last time. On the upward spiral, and he's a must.
She certainly is. Number 13, Patadanza for Craig Williams, and Tony Noonan ran 3rd in the Elmore Cup at 1,600 metres last start.
Yeah, missed the kick there when 5 weeks between runs, so the effort was good, and that was off quite a dominant 70 grade win at Lakeside, beating Winter Palace, and you can argue Winter Palace should have beaten High Church prior to that. 14 is Shorter May for Pat Carey, and also Patrick Maloney, a wide gate. Yeah, good little win last time in lesser grade. I guess safely held by Tintaglia prior to that means it's going to be hard for her to turn the tables on that girl. Hucknall will be getting ready for the jump season. I guess getting a fitness run here. Last start running 3rd at a hurdle at Hamilton back on the 11th of April. Yeah, unsuited here. 16 is a scratching. They are the runners for the Anzac Cup, your top 4. I led to High Church narrowly over Big Memory.